This is Bree and I's presentation over behavior management systems. We had the well-managed classroom. The well-managed classroom was written by Wong. He's an educator and an educational speaker who has written many books about how to manage classrooms. The main idea of Wong's approach is to be able to have a well-organized classroom and understand the difference between discipline and management. The goals of his approach is to have clear expectations and control of the classroom. You can establish this by saying who you are and your rules and expectations that you have for the year, then give your students a copy. Another goal in Wong's approach is to have a positive work environment. You can achieve this by praising those with good behavior and giving bad behavior consequences without drawing attention to it. You can also achieve this by making students feel welcome in the classroom. Another important goal in Wong's approach is time management. He says that you should have little to no time for confusion or disruptions. The next goal in Wong's approach is always having a task-oriented environment. You can do this by giving students an assignment when they first walk in, so they know exactly what to expect at the beginning of each day. Another goal is to always have procedures and routines. This means creating routines for everything. In the beginning of the day, what to do if you miss class, how to get students' attention, and what to do at the end of the day. The last goal is to practice procedures. Implement the procedure and have the class practice. For example, tell the students to talk, and then raise your hand and wait to see how long it takes to get their attention. Here are the advantages and disadvantages in Wong's approach. The advantages are highly productive classroom, effective teaching methods, efficient classroom environment, and creates positive behavior. Some of the disadvantages are that students may feel like they are in a strict environment. It does not address behavioral problems students, since there is no time for disruptions, does not address the needs of the students because it is more educational focused, and leaves no room for flexibilities. Therefore, if there was a fire drill or an assembly, there would be no room or time to do it because of the strict routines. The foundation of the well-managed classroom is behaviorism and sociocultural learning. Behaviorism is giving a student who is showing the appropriate behavior positive feedback, such as a smile or a good job. When a student is not demonstrating appropriate behavior, the proper consequence is given. Or you can give the student the opportunity to learn the proper behavior. Sociocultural learning is how the environment is set up, and this reflects on how the students will act and learn. Having procedures for almost everything in your classroom helps students focus on the task at hand, and not what to do first or where to hand it in.
Where and/or how did it originate, and what are some school districts, schools, and classrooms where it has been implemented? Wong is an educator, an educational speaker, and author. His works have included The First Days of School, How to Be an Effective Teacher, a New Teacher Induction, as well as a variety of CD, audio, and DVD format resources for teachers. And his work has been implemented in classrooms all over the country. What are the major components of this system approach, and how does it work? There's a 3-step approach to teaching classroom procedures. The first one is explain. You state, explain, model, and demonstrate the procedure. So this is more of a visual. Number 2 is rehearse it. So you rehearse and practice the procedure under your supervision. This helps the kids remember things easily. The more that you practice, the more that you're going to understand it. And third is reinforce. You reteach, rehearse, practice, and reinforce the classroom procedure until it becomes a student habit or routine, something they just do without even thinking about it. And what are the outcomes of this system or approach? One is a strong positive start to the school year, an organized classroom, students have more respect for you and feel comfortable with you, positive expectations for student success. This is them really understanding that you care about their future and you want them to succeed in your classroom. And drive to continuously learn about the teaching profession. This last one is more for yourself as the teacher. It helps you want to make your own classrooms better and learn more about your profession.